Today we will talk about high reps calisthenics and all the benefits with doing it instead of doing the basic 3x12 gym workouts. My name is Lex and I'm a calisthenic athlete and coach, and welcome to the Twister Mindset, where we talk about how you can twist the rules to be unstoppable. First of all, if you're not a bodybuilder, your goal should not only be to build muscles, because muscles is not a specific goal. You can't measure muscle in the same way you can measure a amount of pull-ups or a specific weight in dip. For example, a goal can be to reach your first 10 pull-ups, or it can be to reach your first 1RM dip with 50 kg. Because I promise you, you will never be proud of how you look, because you will always want to be bigger, you want to look better. So it's better to go to the gym and enjoy what you're doing instead of going to the gym with the mentality to build muscles. Because doing 3 sets times 12 reps all the time is a boring way to build muscles. And especially if you're only doing machines. Instead, you can do calisthenics, where you can learn skills like the muscle up or the handstand push-up. Because if you do it, you will be too busy thinking about reaching the next level in your skill instead of only focusing on building muscles. You will also not have to spend hours in the gym, because you will have less intense, which means you will not have to rest for 3 to 5 minutes between every set. Instead, you do 50% of your 1RM and maxing out the reps and taking around 1 minute rest in between the sets. Because when you're doing 100% of your 1RM, you can only do 1 rep and you have to wait for 5 minutes until you can do the second set. That's so much waste of time if you are busy and still want to build muscles. And you will not only have to spend less time in the gym, you can do this anywhere and anytime. So if your excuse have been, I don't have time, or I don't have a gym membership, you can do this anywhere, anytime. So you can do this in your house, at work, outside. You can do it anywhere. And you can also do it anytime, because it will not take more than 30 minutes if you're a beginner. And if you have 3 pieces of equipment, you can do everything at home. The first thing is a pull-up bar. It's pretty important if you want to maximize your progress and if you want to improve your calisthenic skills. And the second is a resistance band. It can help you to reach your first pull-up, but it can also help you to isolate muscle groups that is harder to do with only your body weight. You can use it instead of weights at the gym. And the third and last piece of equipment is chalk. If you don't have chalk and you're like me, have sweaty ass hands, you will not be able to do even 1 muscle up. So chalk is very important. A lot of people telling you that you can't build muscles with endurance, and that's cap. To stimulate muscle growth, you need to train to failure. And yes, it's easier to train to failure when you're doing around 75% of your 1RM, but it's not impossible. So building muscles with endurance is possible. So you will not only build muscles, but you will also gain crazy endurance. And for those who are telling you that endurance is not important, it's a lie. Because just like discipline and motivation, endurance and strength is exactly the same. You need strength to start, but endurance to keep going. And of course, you need strength to have endurance. You should not exclude one or the other, because both is very important to maximize your results. Last but not least, you will get an unstoppable mindset by doing endurance training or high reps calisthenics. Because as I said before, it's harder to reach failure with endurance, because you will almost all the time be able to do 1 more rep. So you will not know how far you can push your body, because you will almost every time be able to do 1 more rep, 1 more set, or less rest between the sets. Your mind is the only thing that's stopping you in endurance. Thanks for watching the first episode of the Twister Mindset. If you're not convinced to start with high reps calisthenics after watching this, I don't know what to say. You should at least try it out for yourself and see how it goes. Because I promise you, all my clients have seen crazy results by doing high reps calisthenics. It's time for you to twist the rules, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.